Mm, yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. Lights down, press play, let the story unfold. Every scene got a lesson, every secret gets told. Love on the screen, truth in the room, different perspectives. Now watch it bloom.
Disclaimer: this broadcast is intended for commentary, discussion, and entertainment purposes only. All topics and statements are based on publicly available information, including news reports, social media content, and third-party sources, which may include allegations or unverified claims. The views expressed are opinions and should not be interpreted as confirmed facts. This content is not intended to harm, defame, misrepresent any individual, organization, or entity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Lights down, press play, let the story unfold. Every scene got a lesson, every secret gets told. Love on the screen, truth in the room, different perspectives. Now watch it bloom. Playback perspectives, see it different, that's the message. One rewind can change the question. One new view can change the ending. Playback perspectives. No script, no filter, just reflection. Your favorite moments hit different when you see them through our lenses. Yeah. Rain brings grace with a mother's eyes, reading every move behind every disguise. Souls walks in with a soldier's mind, looking for the patterns everybody leaves behind. One sees healing, one sees choice. Different roles, but a common voice. From heartbreaks, weddings, twists, and tears, we're calling what we see, no fear. Pause that scene, did you catch that clue? Was it love or a different truth? Everybody watching, everybody got a side, but we're pulling back the curtain for the deeper ride. Playback perspectives. Every episode's a conversation. Netflix nights become revelations. Love and life need observation. Playback perspectives. Every ending starts discussion. Not just what happened, why it happened. So grab your seat, the credits ain't rolling yet. The best conversations happen after what you just watched. This is Playback and Perspectives, where every story
Yeah. So we'll be making them hits, y'all. We be making them hits. We need an album, so we need an album. Hey y'all. So I want to welcome everybody in, right? And normally we start with a cold opener. But I want to start with this, y'all. We the Raw Society Network over on Facebook are doing some amazing numbers. I have been we have been posting some shorts over there regarding some of the past shows that we done, playback after perspectives, same soil, different roots. And I think one of my weekly radars is we posting some shorts over there as well, and the response has been amazing. These numbers, we have a half a million views, over a half a million views on Facebook right now. There are over, like, I think three of our shorts surpassed 100,000, and we are over 2,000 followers now on Facebook as well. So if you have not done so, we'll get that link to you before the show ends. Go over on Facebook, encourage those viewers. Some people, they don't touch YouTube, you know, but encourage those viewers over there to come see us live. We're trying to, well, actually, we're live now on Facebook. So we'll see what kind of response we get tonight. But mostly Facebook, we see that they rolling with the shorts, and on top of that, y'all, we have completed a step of monetization on there as well. So we are doing some big things over there on Facebook. We want to keep this thing rolling, keep growing, keep evolving, keep putting out good content. Yeah. So, what you got anything for that? So before I get started.
No, man. I think it's a definitely a blessing. We just been putting out content, staying consistent to who we are, not just putting out anything for the masses. And I think it's super dope, man. Facebook grew itself organically, like literally. One day Rain hit me up. She said, "Oh my God, we got like 90,000 people that don't view this," and we had over so many thousand actually reposts, reshare. So
Mm-hmm.
Facebook community has definitely done its thing. So we appreciate Facebook. As Rain mentioned, we do have subscriptions on that side now. You guys know Facebook is our age range.
Oh yeah.
So for y'all mamas and grandmamas who want to know what y'all doing on the internet, it's a perfect place for them to be. Become a member, go over there and support everybody who's part of the Raw Society Network and the teams of Uncle Plug TV. If you're on Team War Room with myself, Souls, or you on there with the Raindrops with Rain, make sure y'all go over there, subscribe and support because those people don't know us over there. So it'll be dope whenever y'all get a chance to go over to Facebook and start interacting with the people on that side. So super dope.
Yeah. And if we got some new people in here, I see these numbers are jumping around. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit subscribe and all that good stuff. I want to welcome everybody in. So, do we got some more? I haven't been looking at the comments.
we
Okay.
had a we had a comment on the Raw Society Network side.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if it's gonna pop up now. I'm talking to him
yeah.
like Wide Hill just jumped in.
Hmm.
Welcome in, Wide, but it ain't coming up on
It's
this
not coming
side.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what happened last time too. Remember? Yeah, it wasn't coming
yeah.
up.
But I'll
Yeah.
make sure I keep them. I'll make sure I keep contacting with them. So cool, cool.
So, welcome everybody. Since we got that out the way, a little bit of housekeeping out the way. So, welcome everybody to Playback and Perspective, where we don't just watch the story, we unpack the choices behind it. And tonight's episode are going to mark a turning point. Up until now, we watched these lies unravel, everything going on with Jonas, Joyce, Matiba, the kids, and everything else in between. Tonight, we're going to be tackling episodes 7 through 11 to ask a different question. What happens after the truth comes out? Because once we get on a little bit further, the truth is really coming out. So, can a family survive betrayal? Can trust be rebuilt after it's already broken, repeatedly broken? And
Mhm.
perhaps the hardest question is, forgiveness always healthy? Or can forgiveness become another way of accepting emotional harm? So, tonight we'll explore the cost of control, the weight of loyalty, and whether Jonas's version of leadership is really leadership at all. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna get into the playback where we go over just a little synopsis of the episodes that we viewed this week.
Playback perspectives. See it different, that's the message. One rewind.
All right, y'all. So some big things happen. I mean, some big things happen. Um, whew,
What you got it? You going? What
yeah, I
okay.
got it.
Okay.
Okay. So in episode seven, we're gonna start with episode 7 tonight, y'all. Episode 7. Jonas, everything is becoming harder to ignore, right? Matiba, she gives birth to twins. So she's turning that secret relationship into a permanent reality now. Um, I think that Joyce, she reached one of her lowest like emotional points, because at this moment, the heartbreak kind of almost becomes unbearable. And at the same time, the children also began questioning the father that they always respected all the time. Making it clear that his choices are now affecting far more than just marriage. So what you got for episode 7? You got anything you want to say?
Yeah. Is that your background? Mine?
Mm,
Okay. I hear a little music. I heard the song.
yeah, that's you. You just hit
No.
something.
Hmm? What's up, Maddie? What's up? What plug? What's up, Jen in the chat? Yeah, something still playing, but y'all can enjoy the music. That's fine.
It is mine, y'all.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
Be playing playing
So,
it.
so yeah. So episode
Okay, y'all.
7 through 11, man. Very unique, very unique. For y'all who know, I finished it first, so now like I'm rehashing every week, and I'm catching stuff that I missed the first time I finished it. So like, I didn't even notice that it took her to episode 8 to agree to the polygamy, to agree. So like this whole, I'm gonna give y'all like a quick breakdown. So if you think about 7 through 11, right? Joyce finds out that Matipa has the babies. They got the babies now. Then you come back. Joyce and Jonas is having some little shoot thing or some social media thing. Matipa tries to like think she's gonna destroy them and embarrass them by putting the picture up about Jonas having children. Joyce knew how to segue that. And then in the midst of all this, you're starting to see a lot with Sarah. Sarah is starting to show her loyalty, but also her loyalty has a lot of emotions behind it.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like she took on the role of is it Essie? How you say her name correct?
Essie.
Essie, like her mother, but like now she just wants her dad. Like she's to the point where she just wants her dad. Like, hey, we need to just tell the world you're my dad. We need to move forward. Because Jonas is giving her gifts, got her a new laptop. And then you got Jonas was in the heat of the moment. He tried to have sex with Joyce, then he went over to Matipa, then he finished up with a good old Essie.
That
But
was
you,
shocking to me.
yeah,
Oh,
and
I
it
was
was
like, wait a minute. What's really happening?
yeah, and what's crazy is like episode 9 and 10, you get to start seeing the young Jonas, right? So again, catching stuff I didn't catch the first time. Jonas was bullied. Jonas was jumped, beat up by the little thugs back then in the neighborhood. But Jonas was this guy already. Because after Jonas stood up for Etsy, he was already having other girls come over to Etsy's house.
Yeah.
Like when she was feeding him, she always was a nurturer to Jonas. Like, and then of course Jonas learned how to manipulate at a very, very young age. Like to the point where he was able to get a lump sum of money to go to school, go to college. So very interesting, man. Like you really get to see the creation of Jonas through it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you get to see the creation, but then you start to see that Joyce just wasn't having it. Matipa, like they both just started kind of clashing. Like they never understood that y'all both are his wife or whatever you want to call it. So very interesting. I mean, y'all got to see Jonas make up a lie when he ran into Joyce in the baby store with Essie
Yeah.
back in the day. But if you notice something, regardless how shisty he was, he kept all his words. Bought her that red BMW. He built her that double decker home.
He sure did.
So like it's just very, very it's just very, very unique. It's very, very unique, man. Like a very unique dynamic. Very unique dynamic.
I kind of want to say this question for last because we see the evolution of his and Essie's relationship over the years in later episodes. But I kind of want to ask it now, just to get your opinion on it.
Uh-huh.
Why do you feel Essie's lifestyle never lined up with, or not lifestyle, but um, financial financials never lined up with Jonas? Like, why didn't he take care of Essie?
He did.
He did, but she didn't live the lifestyle then.
She was an alcoholic.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like she, like that. You got to think about it. That home was probably what, another 40 years old, 30 years old by the time
By the time
Sarah and them are in there.
yeah,
Freedom's a grown man now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he bought that house when Freedom was like 5.
right.
So like, but in the midst of all that, you know, he was giving her money because you seen his brother would come over, bring the money,
Mm-hmm.
do those type of things. I just think her depression and her grief and all those things, she just kind of led into the bottle, and like that's the outcome you seen. You know what I mean? So
Do you can we okay? Cause wait, let's move on. Okay, so that was the recap, y'all. Souls did a beautiful because I was gonna break down every episode, but you kind of recapped
yeah.
all of them 7 through 11. I appreciate that, Souls. You did that so beautiful. So let's since we're diving into the perspective part, let's go ahead and move on to the perspective segment.
We'll get to a lot of this. Welcome in
Okay.
September 5439. Now we'll get to a
Yeah.
lot of that. Me and Rain will have a town hall meeting tomorrow. Please come
Mm.
in. We will have a
Yeah.
town hall meeting tomorrow.
Do we have any compliments for? I mean, not comments. Compliments.
I got you.
Comments. Muriel says she was wrong for that. Classy said wife number 3 is all he needed. Essie or Matipa?
Matipa will be number 3.
Oh, okay, Matipa. Classy said he lacked discipline. Okay. Classy said he was good at throwing money at things. Yeah. Do you think his money led Classy for the most part? Muriel said yes, Classy. He was out of control. Classy said end of the day, bread wasn't enough. Classy said nasty work. Uncle Plug said he paid for everything. And Mary said Essie was done so wrong and she took it for 19 years. That is just crazy. Yeah. Okay. So
to me, Essie, I mean, it sounds crazy, but Essie was to me a walking billboard of loyalty.
because she held on to the secret.
Yeah. She was a walking billboard for loyalty. The discipline and respect she had, if all the women had it, it'd be a beautiful world. See, Essie was already built for it. She was built for it. She was built for it tough. You know what I mean? She was built for it. Because you think about it, even Jonas is technically built for it. Remember when he came back and he said, "Who that little boy?" And he was like, "You had a baby?" And he was like, "We'll talk about that later. We'll just go. Let's go cruise in a new car." Like he already had built up the integrity. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if every woman was like Essie, Jonas would have had the ideal world he wanted. He really built wrong. He was trying to have sex with everything instead of, if you know the lifestyle you want to live, find the women that can respect that lifestyle. Because out of everybody, Joyce was the person who was like completely lied to. Essie knew because Essie read it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Joyce got lied to from the moment they were in the baby store. Old girl, Matipa, she knew from work. Like she knew. So like, and then later on, somebody else, but so like,
yeah.
everybody else in the circle knew except Joyce. So Essie should have been what he kind of catapulted. Like, okay, I need to find Essies. I need to find Essies throughout this because they can be loyal to me and the mission. You know what I mean? It's weird, but I know it's great.
Yeah, crazy work. So we're gonna move on to
we got a lot. You got a lot of them.
A lot of comments.
Yeah.
Have you both heard any? Sip said, have you both heard about any theories that hip hop is a CIA psyop?
Not yet. We'll have to look into it for you.
Uncle Plus said she was good because he did keep his promise.
I just said I heard it. Yeah.
Uncle Plus said that's why he was able to drag her along because he kept promises. Muriel said no, he treated her daughter like a second-hand citizen. He treated her daughter like a secret. And Yeah, man. Uncle Plus said Epi was a Essie was a dab. What is a DAB? Oh, never mind. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what it is? Okay, I know what it is. Classic said, I agree. So loyalty in its purest form leaves you subject to abuse.
Yeah, she was loyal. She was loyal to a fault.
Uncle Plus said, yeah, he accepted the kid freedom because he was already married. Wait. Ooh. Uncle Plus said Matiba was looking for that lifestyle. I think Matiba wanted a monogamous man though.
I think Matipa settled for having a father for her children. Because I don't know if you remember that scene. I think it was episode 10 where her mom and her was sitting at the table, and she just kept telling her mom, like, I want my kids to have a father like that. You know what I mean? So like for her, everything was about her having her kids having a father.
Mira said her loyalty was her downfall because it opened her children and herself to the neglect and abuse. Uncle Plus said D and dollars. D and D. Uncle Plus said, yeah, he did say her like that. Like she didn't even exist. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll move on to the perspective segment. Since we're going into some perspective.
Playback perspectives. See it different, that's the message. One rewind.
So I just have some questions that we can just roll through. And you can just let me know how you feel if it triggers anything in you. Would you rather know the painful truth or live comfortably with a lie?
The painful truth.
You feel like Essie lived comfortably with a lie?
She wasn't lied to. Essie wasn't lied to. Essie played her role. Like she was loyal to a fault. Like she was loyal to a fault. You see what I mean? Like Jonas kept his monetary promises, but Essie also knew everything that was going on. You see what I mean? So like even to the moment where you gotta remember I don't know if Rain be remembering this stuff. Like you gotta think about it.
It was a lot.
He brought his brother and Essie to the house, remember?
Yeah.
So Essie accepted the role. She was not lied to. She accepted the painful truth.
But she lived comfortably let me say it like this. I'm pointing towards the screen. You see me point. Live comfortably in his lie.
I mean, if you no,
if I change it to that,
it still won't matter.
It still won't matter.
It was still a painful truth because they both decided. They both were together. They were a team. Jonas, Essie, and his brother was a team. And the kids were a part of the team because Freedom knew Jonas was stepdad, and then Sarah knew that was her dad. That whole family was part of the plan. Like they played the role.
So let me ask you this: why do you? And I'm going back to this again. I don't know why I'm going back to this again, but it's clicking in my head. Why do you think like Sarah, she had to ask for an iPhone when Matiba probably got the iPhone without asking? Why was the lifestyle different?
You talking about when she stole the iPhone?
No, she asked her mom for one too as well. So why weren't if that was Jonas' daughter? Well, we know it's his daughter. Why wasn't they treated the same or provided for in the same way?
That's a good question. I think it would be more I think it's truly just to make the show seem that way. But I think Jonas would have gave all those kids anything they wanted.
They wanted.
Yeah, I just think a lot of it was just the play of the fan. Like you couldn't. Jonas had to look bad in some way, right? Like he kept the promises to Essie, but then he was a horrible father.
Yeah.
Like he had to look bad. Like you couldn't paint him as this guy that's just coming to save the day. You know what I mean?
What do you think their only reservation with her having her sweet 16 was the fact that she wanted to come out as Jonas being her dad? Because every time they brought up like the coming of age
Yeah.
party, is that the only reason why they wanted to keep it or did not want to do that? Do you think, in your perspective, is that
Yeah.
the only?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Joyce couldn't take any more blows, which you seen it, right? Like you seen it as the show goes
oh
on.
yeah, yeah,
Like
she.
like I think that's another thing we don't really talk about. Like
Mhm.
even from episode 1 through 11, y'all, Jonas always tried to protect Joyce.
He did. He gave her
Like
so
like
many outs. Yeah,
like regardless of how he made it look, like even when they had that hard talk on episode 10 and 11, he was like, hey, I did everything you asked me. What else you want from me? Like
right.
you the one who brought this together. Like, you see what I mean? Like Jonas always tried to protect Joyce. Joyce was her own worst enemy. And then we can't forget, Joyce tried to kill him now.
Did
Joyce tried to
twice.
kill him. Yeah, twice. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we'll get to that.
Yeah,
We
yeah. Like, so think about that. Like, even in the midst of him always protecting her,
mhm.
she was done. She was trying to kill the man.
Mm, mm. Speaking of protection, here's another question: is protecting your family's image ever worth sacrificing your own happiness?
I'm gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you answer some of these first. Go ahead.
So, I no, I wouldn't
No,
say so. I wouldn't say so because um it's tough for me. It's tough for me to say protecting my family's image because over my own happiness, because I'm family is different. My family dynamic is different for me. You do have tight knit families that are close, that are die hard, ride for each other, and they're gonna protect them as much as they can. But my thing is, when you wrong, you wrong. And like I said, family dynamic looks different for me. So I'm gonna call you out on your BS, and I'm not gonna feel no different way about it when it comes to family.
that's a very unique way to ask that question because for me, I think you can protect your family image without sacrificing your own happiness, though. Like I don't think that those two things have to be associated. Like I
Okay.
think I think just out of the I mean, we all got that. Y'all know. We all got family members we know about. Y'all know. I even
Oh
told y'all
yeah.
about the one we try to fool with. I told y'all, hey, nah, nah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Give you the heads. I'll give you the heads up. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna like be rude about the person or things of that nature. So it's all
Mhm.
about. I think you can protect your family image without sacrificing your happiness. If you're sacrificing happiness, that's a little bit deep for me.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, but I think we do it every day.
Mm.
You don't think so?
We do. Some of us. Yeah.
Anybody in the chat feel like y'all
We got a
protect
lot.
your family's image to sacrifice your own happiness? We
Mm.
got a bunch of comments. Give me one.
Yeah. You want to put them up or you want to put them up?
I got you.
Uncle Plug said painful truth. He said Essie wasn't lied to. She knew what the lick read.
Hmm.
Mira said painful truth. Yeah. Uncle Plug said she was watching the whole time. That's I knew something was up though at the 20-year anniversary celebration they had in what that was the second episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew
at
I
that
knew something
table.
up
Hmm.
with Essie because he's like, you drunk. Let's just get you on up out of here type deal. Essie knew the whole time, Muriel said. Uncle Plug said she was cooking plates and ish, throwing that thing. Plug had that soup ready. All of them covered for Jonas.
Hmm.
Uncle Plug said the lifestyle wasn't the same because he promised he provided. What he promised he provided.
That's true.
Classic said he was trying to upgrade his women with his money, but wanted to take care of his old work too and the kids. Jonas was a wild boy, yes.
Mhm.
Uncle Plug said, and the mama was doing everything Joyce. And the mama was doing everything Joyce. And Essie didn't give them kids nothing. Mira said, it's so hard to not give anything away.
Oh, it's gonna be spoilers on here, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If y'all haven't checked
Got
out
to
the
11,
Polygamist on Netflix, don't watch. Don't watch this. Come back later on after.
yeah.
Uncle Plus said, remember every time Sarah would act up, she would say, let's go shopping. And it's like that.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. James Bond. Auntie, my girl took Met. What? Auntie, my girl took Met last rent money and spent it on her hair and nails. Should I up the switch on her and her mom? Wait.
Hey,
Welcome in, James. James. Uncle Plug said she just didn't want her, Sarah, to be like Matumbe. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. My bad.
Uncle Plug said, no, it ain't worth the happiness. Happiness is everything. Mira said it could have worked if the maid had minded her own business. Happiness is part of your peace. Mm-hmm. Bombshell Bella, you got to stay in and come watch and be
Yeah,
here.
be a
Yeah,
faithful citizen of the
yeah,
network, and we can get you taken care of. We appreciate you being here tonight, though.
definitely. Let's see what else we got. Do you think did Jonas lose his family because he chose polygamy or because he chose deception?
Did he really lose his family though? He lost one of them, one set.
He lost peace.
Yeah, because I mean, it's hard for me to say he lost them. You know what I mean? I feel like I think he lost respect. He lost respect.
Yeah.
He lost the respect that he would have had. But see, who did he deceive outside of Joyce? You see what I mean? Like his deception was with one.
Because everybody else knew before
Everybody else knew. Everybody else knew. And he even said that to Matipa one time. He said, I'm only doing this. You remember, like he even said it. Like, he said it to Matipa, like, Joyce is the only one who was hurt by this. Like, she's the only one who didn't know. Like, he always like referenced back to that.
And she did, yeah, she was the only one that was really deceived by all of this. And she chose to fight and stay and compromise. What's your I would say what's your thoughts on her?
Y'all see how Rain take these shows so deep and real. I know Rain was sitting there like, oh my God. Oh my God.
when she sat Jonas and Gesh down and said, hey, let's do this. If this is what you want, let's do this. I was like, no, Joyce, we're not giving in. Why? What are you doing, girl? I mean, really. So, what's your thought on that? On her thought process with that?
But do you? So now that you're watching, do you think she really gave in, or did you think she thought she could win? You see what I mean? So she sat down with him and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
They made the whole thing. But at the same time, every time her and Matipa had an interaction, it was so rough. It was so rugged. I think Joyce thought she was the better woman and that was going to win. But out of all the women, Joyce was the one who was actually created by Jonas. Like he knew Etsy at her rarest form. You see what I mean? He knew Etsy when she was dark and lovely, little, got big. Like he knew her at her rawest form. He met Matipa. You know what I mean? Like Joyce kind of reaped the benefits of being with a millionaire like Jonas, building this huge empire. Joyce thought she was the better option, but she wasn't to him.
Why do you think it wasn't easy for her to let go? Or do you
Because
think she was focused on her get back, as we see in the later episode?
I think it was more because she didn't know where, like, she kept getting hit with so many left hooks and jabs. Like her position in the relationship wasn't really her true position. To me, she was a side chick too, because technically Essie was the first. You see what I mean? Like Essie was first. He just went to college and did his thing and then chose Joyce. But technically, Essie was his first. He said, "I love you. I'm gonna build you." Like he created a whole vision. Everything he talked about, the whole vision was empowered by Etsy giving him that money to go to school.
So, dang, so I be having so many questions. I need to start writing this stuff down. So, as a man,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw how Jonas is throughout the whole series, right? He is, um, he likes sex, he likes intimacy with different women. He see, and no matter the age, really, young to old, or up to Joyce's age. Um, do you think that his desires um started from a young age? Why do you think, since he knew that Essie was for him and loyal to him while he was gone off to college, why do you think he chose to marry Joyce then? Because I mean,
He was an opportunist.
yeah.
He was an opportunist.
We'll get to some of these comments.
Yeah. Let's see
What
here.
we got?
Rain be so deep into it, y'all.
I be thinking hard, y'all. Hey, Bombshell. Appreciate you being here. Hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Uncle Plug is dropping his channel in the chat. Make sure y'all go over to his page as well. Muriel said because he was a butthole and tried to be a man after leaving for a year. Man of the house. Okay. Uncle Plug said Magesh put his whole life on hold. Chump. Why so? Okay, let's can we tackle that? Why was Magesh? Why did he do that? Because Jonas gave him a spot in the company and he felt like he owed him that loyalty?
Loyalty, man.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Loyal to a fault.
Hmm.
Because you later on in the season, you get to see how he really felt about the whole thing. He said, I
Yes.
put my life on hold.
Uncle Plus said, no, Joyce thought she was better because of the kids. I think Joyce really wanted to keep her family, a nuclear family, intact. Uncle Plus said Joyce's daddy had all the bread and she was a big influencer. Maddie said, no, Joyce's family had the money. He benefited from marrying her.
I would disagree. I know her family had money, but I don't think he benefited as much as his, because when you think about it, if that was the case, things would have been so different on the back end. Joyce wouldn't be sitting around letting somebody do him like that. Like, you see what I mean? Like Jonas still was the mastermind behind, because you got to think about it, y'all. He made this vision in the bed with Etsy. So like he had the vision. Yeah, her dad probably had the money, but it's his vision, because she definitely didn't act like a woman who had the bag. Because if my family was wealthy and then your husband is asking you to get a divorce, why not leave? And why be nervous to lose your influencer stance? You can just fall back on mama and daddy money.
True. Classic said, oh, he probably meant Jonas is a real YN. Plug says, so on the real, Joyce put him on, my boy. Uncle Plug said, Jonas let that power go to his head and he wanted to put his head in all the money. Uncle Plug said, because her daddy gave him a seat at the table. Uncle Plug said, every time one would piss him off, he would hit the other and the other after another. I think he was going through withdrawals. Uncle Plug said, nasty. Classic said she feels real empathy chat. Classic laughing.
You talking about you?
I know. Uncle Plug said no, so she wasn't thinking about the money, it was the kids.
You right.
I want to ask so many because I like hearing
talk,
your perspective, but I don't want to go too far into the season.
It don't matter if they ain't watched it yet. Hey, I mean, if you got a question to ask, this is spoiler alert too.
But we need to keep some of these for later on. We'll move on to our next segment, which is we're gonna go over these character verdicts, and I changed it up a little bit this week, so.
Playback perspectives, see it different, that's the message. One rewind.
Okay, so this week we got 3 options for these characters. Okay, questionable, accountable, or justified. Okay, questionable, accountable, or justified. So justified is when we understand and support their decision. Questionable is we understand it, but we're not convinced it was the right move. And accountable means that their actions cause harm and they need to own it. So in these segments, do you think Jonas, in these episodes, do you think he was questionable, accountable, or justified for his actions throughout these 7 episodes?
7 or 11?
I mean 7 through 11.
7 through 11?
7 through 11.
Trying to read them as they're strolling. Questionable, we understand it, but we're not convinced it was the right. I would say questionable. I would say questionable because there were some moments where Jonas showed. To me, there was moments where Jonas showed his true hand and heart, and Joyce just still thought she could bully her way to convince him otherwise. Like to me, there were moments. There were moments. Like even the statements, Jonas would make statements like, "I told you, I did everything you wanted me to do." You see what I mean? Like so.
Yeah, his decisions that I say questionable too because he continues to create all of this that's going on. I mean, yes, everything is coming out in the open now, but you're continuing just like whenever he brings the last person in that he was with later on in the episodes. So this week is going to be questionable because he continues to create all his mess. He's not owning up to his mess, So we're moving on to Joyce. So Joyce, questionable, accountable, or justified? With the decision she made in 7 through 11.
I think she questionable too. You can understand it from the emotional standpoint, from her being a mother, but I was not convinced it was the right move all the time. Like,
right.
It was almost like, and then like, did you see the moment when they had 2 different perspectives? Jonas says she tried to kill herself. Then you see her punching the bag. Oh, I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
They both seen things from such different angles. But what makes Joyce to me the most questionable is everybody keeps saying she was worrying about the kids. She damaged the kids even more.
Mm.
Everything that happened to those kids after Jonas tried to divorce her was Joyce's
Mhm.
fault. Everything. I
Because
said
she
it. I done said it since every episode. The moment that man told you you can take a divorce and you chose to stay, at that moment, everything you made, every decision you made after that was questionable because you had an opportunity to protect your children at that point.
mm.
Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. Hey, that's a song. You know what I mean? You got to, hey. It's,
Yeah, I think it's questionable too. You know, she need. I so was Joyce loyal to her marriage and her kids, or was she loyal to herself?
herself.
Yeah.
What you would have did in that situation?
Ooh,
Be honest. Be honest. Like what? Like thinking about everything that happened. What you would have done?
sign the divorce papers and walk away. Sign the divorce papers and walk away. Because that would have been honestly, I think the best thing for the children and myself at that moment. Sometimes, just like in my last relationship, I said, "Hey, what are we doing?" He said, "We ain't doing us." I said, "Okay then." Whoop, walk away.
I agree with you, Miriam.
Yeah, he said. She said Joyce was so concerned at first about her image that she made a lot of questionable decisions. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Some.
The way she, the way everything for her was about image. Everything was about how things were presented.
Mm-hmm,
Like, look at the things that she wanted them to do to make it all work. Like Matipa had came to that little thing and like one of the episodes.
mm-hmm.
Like she was almost okay as long as it protected her image. The moment it affected her image, it was no longer okay. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
and if y'all pay attention to the show, she used almost the same lie that Jonas used when they met in that store when Matipa put the picture up of the babies. You didn't catch
mm-mm. I had
it.
to go back and watch it.
Like she flipped the whole scene when they asked her about the babies and all that. Like she was able to flip it. That's why remember Matipa said, "Oh, she's so sly. She's so sly."
Oh yes, okay.
Joyce picked up. That's why we talked about this last episode.
Mm,
Joyce picked up a lot of Jonas.
she took him on
Sometimes,
his trait.
yeah, sometimes people rub off on you, even though it might be bad. And that's how a lot of manipulation start.
So you
Plug
and
said souls. I got to think on that. he talking about. He talking about. The. And see, Mary said questionable. So
yeah,
I said, bro, trying to upgrade the work. Follow Savannah.
she know what
She
to do.
knew what to do. And Mary said it kills me that none of them thought about protection. That's why they all suffered. But, I mean, that's like that could be a cultural thing too, bringing kids in, reproduction. Because you see how he also threw that on her on episode 8.
Yeah.
He said, "You blaming me? You were at the doctor's office trying to I forgot the terminology he used on her, but like you were trying to
Yeah.
not have kids anymore or whatever, and you trying to."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Jonas, don't tell me."
Sterilized.
Yeah, sterilized. Like so,
Yeah.
like they both were doing things behind each other's back.
Yeah. Hmm. All right, let's move on to Matipa. Questionable, accountable, or justified. I'm gonna say and I'll give my answer first this time. I would say in these episodes 7 through 11 that she was justified for because of she wanted. I do we even know what Jonas promised her? Did Jonas promise her monogamy, that he would leave his wife?
Initially, that's what he put the divorce papers in Joy's hand.
Right. So he didn't keep his promise with that one then. So I think that her actions and the way she moved in these episodes were justified to a sense, because she wanted only thing she wanted Jonas to do technically was be a father and come home to her and own up to his promise of being with her.
I think the whole group questionable, man. I think the whole group questionable, dog. Like, because everybody, I feel like that first statement, you can understand it, but we're not
Mhm.
convinced that it's the right move. Matipa
Yeah.
mama was literally telling her, "Hey, baby, like leave." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man.
And her mama left because she wouldn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, and now Jonesy feel like they were all being loyal to him, and Essie was slanging. She only had one other person though.
That little young fling.
Yeah. Uncle Plus said initially he wanted to divorce his wife to stay with wife number 3, but then when she had kids, he knew he had locked in, so he didn't have to leave his wife. Ooh, that's a point, Plug. Yeah, because now that he got kids with her, he knew Matiba wasn't going anywhere, or probably wouldn't go anywhere.
That's a snapshot of society today. You see a lot of that today. Men locking women down with them children.
Yeah. But women get blamed for pinning babies on men all the time too.
It's 90% y'all, 10% us.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that statistic. Uncle Floyd said after she got fired, he knew she had to depend on him financially.
And again, that firing was another move Jonas made to satisfy Joyce.
Joyce.
All Joyce had to do was be patient and play her role.
For how long?
Probably a lot of years. But it would have eventually faded off. She fought back against what was already happening. Because you got to think about it. Let's say even if she got rid of Matipa, she would never got rid of Essie.
Oh no, never that.
So like, like at the end of the day, like, and she didn't. Right now, she don't know. So.
Maddie said, I never understood why she signed the divorce papers and why she let him stay. She didn't let him stay. She signed the divorce papers and he stayed. He stayed because they stayed together that night. He started acting normal or doing like everything was fine. One point that I've been pointing out these past 2 episodes too as well is, or the episodes of Playback and Perspective, is he always why do some men do that? You ask him a question, but he ignores it. Why do you feel Jonas felt that it was okay for him to ignore those questions that was asked by Matiba, by Essie, by Joyce? Because he wanted to do what he wanted to do. And he was going to continue doing what he wanted to do regardless of the questions he was being asked.
But are we going to have the real conversation, Rain?
Give it to me, sir.
All those women made the decision to stay. Nobody.
The pain must have been good or something.
I'm just saying, like, all of them made the ultimate decisions to stay. Like, we can judge Jonas for his actions, yes. But they all had the right to walk away. Like, all of them had the right to walk away. Etsy, this nigga come back 8 years later. You seen the article that he was married. You allowed a red BMW convertible to convince you to get married
in a house.
and a double-decker house. They all had the opportunity to leave. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Maddie.
What Maddie said?
Thank you, Maddie.
Where that?
Those women were the problem. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie, for the accountability tonight. Thank you. She said she let him give her that deed. It was like when they was at that when they went to the lake house and they stopped talking, all you see is Joyce's face.
Yeah.
Jonas was getting in him. Jonas was getting in him, boy. Jonas was getting in him, man.
Plug said my question. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you got it. You got it.
My question is, how in the did he have and was walking around like no one was wrong with his bang bang. Nothing was wrong with his bang bang.
You know,
I never figured out who gave who what.
But those things, those Sierra Tango Deltas, they could stay dormant in men for years. So like, I mean, if you let you a man that's doing labs every 6 months or whatnot, like a man can walk around dirty for years, just dormant. You know, no flare-ups, no nothing.
So who gave it to him initially?
He said Essie gave everyone the class.
Oh, okay. Oh man, he walking around with it. Joyce could have destroyed him and instead chose her image. Mm-hmm. Matifa had a clear vision. So sad.
Yeah.
Oh, the young girl. The young girl.
We ain't got there yet. They ain't got there yet.
Yeah, we ain't got that far yet. Okay. But
She said that young wank. such old language.
Dang, Jonas.
Who you got next? Who's out the Matipa?
Oh, the kids. The kids. We're gonna put yeah, the daughter, Pumi. Questionable, accountable, or justified. Now, Pumi, you know, justified. Yeah, justified. Her actions were justified.
She was solid.
Yes.
She was what I thought Mama should have been.
Yes. She held Jonas accountable for his actions.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and even had my girl about to start acting out and almost have her first intercourse. She was so depressed.
I know.
Almost gave up her goods.
And then, did you see what Sarah did to her? I was like, Sarah wanted some attention, though. She was attention seeking. And she envied, she said, no, don't do herself. She envied Pumi. Pumi. Her, yeah, Pumi. We're going to say Pumi. Yeah, she envied them.
I don't think she envied them. I think she envied the relationship that she thought they had. Like, Jonas' inconsistencies was so normal for Sarah that even though those kids was not getting a great father, Sarah thought it was still great. You see what I mean? Sarah was like, well, if Jonas would just be at the house, I wouldn't care what he doing. As long as daddy there, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like she's seen from the outside looking in. Like they got everything they want. They're not struck that, you know what I mean? But she wasn't looking at it from like, no, they Jonas ain't there either. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, Mary said justify. She was trying to get her mama to know her worth.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, Plug said she invited them too. That's why they stole that iPhone. Naive.
Envy.
Envy, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Sarah was a little mean, knowing that was her sister trying to get to sleep with her boyfriend. Just nasty.
Okay.
So I said, okay.
Because like I don't see Sarah as that. Like I see Sarah as what y'all were talking about last night on our grooming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone who was emotionally immature.
Mm.
Someone throughout her whole life fought for a father that was very inconsistent in her life. And she also has a lot of Jonas in her, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go low, I'm gonna go lower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get even. Y'all gotta think about, hey, genetics is real. Genetics is real. Like they have a lot of these. You'll start seeing even more of it. Like everybody carries so much, kind of like what Plug was saying on his show earlier this week about, or on our show with Brittany and Melissa Ford, all those souls and those bodies in them. Like that stuff is heavy. That
It
stuff is
is.
heavy. That stuff is
It
heavy,
is.
man.
Mm. I said, I told y'all the quickest way to lose your woman is act all the way right. You tweak and she all yours. And he proving it. Jonas is proving it. Maddie said she felt unwanted and wanted everyone to hurt with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, we can move on to this last one. What about Menzie?
Oh, Mincy, man.
Menzie.
Oh, Mincy, man. Mincy, though, Mincy, we got to see Mincy already. The young Jonas was Mincy.
Yeah.
The young Jonas getting bullied and picked on and beat up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Mincy. That's why Jonas is so hard on him.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to teach him at a very young age to stand up for himself. But Mincy, if you've seen, I think it was episode 8 or 9, he starts to kind of try to build a bond with his twins, with his twin, with
Yeah.
the
I
twins.
really admire that about him too.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The show was so twisted. I thought Mincy was gonna have sex with Matiba.
Ooh, dang. So you envision that?
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's coming over here. He's playing the role of daddy, or he's brother, but she hasn't seen Jonas. Mincy takes the man position to come check on his siblings. Oh
And
man,
she
she
fall for it and he
yeah.
oh, so you
Like
treated that man.
that's
Ooh.
all I thought. I said, "Oh, this is finna be ugly, dog. He about to go smash Matiba, dog." Like, because it was so everything was so twisted throughout the show. So everything I thought from that moment on, man. Every time I seen a scene happen, I was like, "Oh, this about to go bad. This about to go real bad." I was like, "Yeah, he finna go over there, put them babies to sleep." And they going, but it didn't happen. He was a good. He was a
So
yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, he finna flip this.
dang. What Plug said?
How do y'all feel about freedom though? Because like freedom is not Jonas' son.
Right.
Do y'all feel like freedom should have gave some truth or kind of hinted at? Did he have like a little leeway to say a little bit more than everybody else? Like, shouldn't he have been more honest to like Mitzi and like? Do y'all think that? Because he wasn't Jonas's, so he really didn't have no loyalty to Jonas.
Was he reaping the benefits of Jonas' financials though?
I'm sure as a kid, yeah,
As a
and
kid,
young older
yeah.
and older because he started working on this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Plug. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
loyal to his mama. So okay, so let's talk about freedom. Is that we're talking about him? I didn't put him in the list.
you good?
Freedom, and I left off Sarah. So we talked about Sarah though. So let's talk
Yeah.
about freedom. Do you? We know his alcoholism comes from his mama because she's an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first thing. I'm like, dang, he just because every time, even when they were sitting at the picnic at Jonah's house with Joyce and all them, he's like, "What alcohol at?" I'm like, bro, you can't leave the alcohol alone. So,
But see, I think he picked up the bottle to be quiet.
mm,
I
but
think
they
the
said,
alcohol made him quiet. You know what I mean? Like it made him numb out. Like I think him sitting in that room sober, he would have eventually said something.
mm,
Because look at the conversations he had with Mincy when they were together. They were very good conversations.
oh yeah,
Like, you got to be more aware of this, man. Like he was like trying to grow him into a man.
mm. Mincy is softer than a terry towel. Mincy gets no respect. Mincy was questionable and did get his daddy's leftovers.
That's very true.
Freedom was just angry because he didn't have a father. Mm. Dang, y'all. Dang, this has been good, y'all. Mm.
We got what 10 more episodes because 21 total.
Yeah.
Got
You want
20.
to do
Yeah,
right now five?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all want us to do 5 and 5 next week, or y'all want us to just go ahead and break it down from
Break it all the
11
way
to the
down.
end? Because we can go through it.
Yeah.
We can go through it. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
see, he said this is a good show, no lie.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So,
because even my friend called me. My friend called me. She was like, what you doing tonight? I said, I'm doing this show here, Playback Perspective. I said, yeah, we're going over 7 through 11. She's like, you watched the whole thing? I said, yes. I said, girl, you missing out. What are you doing? She's like, well, when Joyce came up to the office, she said, I just didn't watch it anymore. I said, no. I said, that was the waiting to exhale moment. You need to keep watching and keep going to see what's really going on. I told her just like that. She said, well, I'm going to have to watch it now.
he said, "Run that. I'll be done by then." Okay. She said, "I'm already done. It's up
It's up
to
to you.
you."
Okay.
We'll run it through. We'll give y'all 12 through 21 next week. We'll give
Yeah,
y'all
we'll do
12
that.
through 20. We'll run it because our guy not in here tonight, but Rigid, we will be doing your film. I watched the trailer today.
Trailer,
I
yes.
definitely want to review that. So we're gonna be just to give y'all a heads up. It's called The Princess Row.
Princess Row. And it's
Princess
right here
Row.
on YouTube.
It's on YouTube for free, so y'all go ahead and start watching that too, because we will be reacting to that, man. Per Rigid, it was a dope. It was a 2020 movie.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman, all that production and everything. So yeah, we'll be covering that. Real good movie. It looks like it's gonna be real good from
Okay,
the
let me see if
trailer.
I can drop the link. Princess of
Um,
the Row.
yeah,
Or
Princess of the Row.
I'll
She's
drop
gonna
the
drop the
chart.
link or the trailer, and she's gonna drop the trailer in the chat. She said, "Sounds great." Yeah, yeah. So after that, I would like to do situationships. I don't know if y'all seen that YouTube show, Situationships, but
Mm,
I would like to eventually do that one too.
that's Princess of the Row.
Princess of the Row, y'all. Princess of the Row. Go check it out.
Gonna be the next one. So y'all get abreast and go ahead. Since you finished with it, since most of y'all finished with it, go ahead and watch it. Um, so and we'll go through this at the very end. So final perspectives of 7 through 11. What was
Uh,
what was the end of 11? I forget.
what was the end of 11? Rain? Huh?
I don't know. It's so many because I've already watched all of them, so they running together. So I don't know how to separate them out anymore.
What's up? Welcome in, Jay Smoke. He said, watch that movie Obsession. We'll put that on the list. We need
Yeah.
to start a little bucket list. We gotta start a little list.
Okay.
He said, "All right, I'm about to go watch about 3 more episodes. Good show." All right,
Thank you,
all right.
Claude. Thank you, Claude.
Yeah, Jay Smoke will definitely. That you the first Obsession. Did I already watch that? Is this a Tyler Perry?
Is that with Beyonce
Jay Smoke,
and Beyonce and
is this Tyler Perry? Jay Smoke.
Beyonce and who's that? Idris
Oh,
Elba
Idris Elba. Oh,
and Beyonce. That's the one I know. Obsession.
he said nope.
Oh,
Is
All
this
right,
the
drop
one that?
it.
Okay, I think this might be the one. Is this the one on Netflix, J Smoke? I think this the movie Obsession on Netflix. I think he talked because I remember everybody was kind of talking about it. It was like supposed to be a hit.
Mm.
Let us know, J Smoke, but we'll definitely put it on the list. We just dropped the link. Welcome in too. We just dropped the link for what we're going to be doing. Not that one.
Week
It's
after
right
next.
here. The
Yeah.
week after next, we're going to be doing the is it the Princess Row or the Row of Princess? Princess of the Row.
Princess of the Row.
Princess of the Row. Princess of the Row.
Row.
He said, "Don't watch no Tyler Perry in my house ever."
All right, plug and soul.
He said, "Might free tube spot. Check it out." Okay.
Free tube spot.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I mean,
What's your final perspective though? Like just overall.
oh, episode 11 was his birthday. Let's talk about that right quick since it's the last episode.
Yeah.
So his birthday, he thought every person he went to, how did it go? Every person he went to didn't celebrate it, but Essie did. So Joyce, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm listening.
So Joyce didn't have nothing planned for him until after he got home. Or did he bypass home first and went to Matiba?
He went to Matiba because he thought Joyce didn't have nothing for him.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Matiba didn't have nothing for him, right? So then he went out to Essie.
Yes. Essie was last. Essie was his last stop. He said an undisclosed day is another movie.
I wanted to watch that one too. They've been talking about that. 2K been talking about it, and a couple more people been talking about it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you, J Smoke. Shoot. Yeah. Raina keep a list. She'll go back and she'll go jot it down.
Yeah.
She said, I love how they left him hanging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think?
That's what I was finna say, Mary. Yeah, because like she initially had him. It was just the way he was acting and everything.
And she ended up canceling him. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Essie always come through for him at the end of the day.
Yeah, he forced himself in that one. he forced himself in that one because she was up there doing her thing, and then he just popped on up. But even then, she was like, "My husband's here." Oh, boy was pissed too. He didn't want to leave.
No, he didn't. He tried to protect her too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, souls. My brain is fried from the sun today, y'all.
Yeah, I know rain got out in that sun. No, but for a final perspective of 7 through 11, man, I think 7 through 11, because number 8 is where everything started. Once Joyce made a decision to say, "Hey, we're gonna be all in this together." From that moment forward, no one, meaning Matipa or Joyce, wanted to give up what needed to be given up. And then you also seen Etsy her story started to evolve. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is gonna sound crazy, and this is nowhere, but this is how I've seen it. Mm-hmm. The more Etsy seen Jonas going through it, the more she wanted to be there for him. She was always there for him. So for her, she never looked at Jonas how everybody else looked at Jonas. She already accepted Jonas a long time ago. And that's why I said I don't understand how he wasn't intelligent enough to say, "Hey, I'm going to find Etsy's." Because remember, she kept asking him, like, "You didn't tell Joyce yet? I thought you said you were going to tell Joyce." Remember when they were younger?
Yeah.
And then he was like, Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm finna go home to Joyce. I don't want her thinking anything. She was like, what do you mean? You said you were gonna tell her. And then I think he really liked it, Matipa, though, because Matipa was able to convince him to even put in paperwork for a divorce.
Right.
The only women who couldn't make Jonas move was Etsy. Joyce made him change a little bit. Matipa got a little different side out of him.
Thanks. It's a lot.
It is. It's a very I think it's a lot of mental health here. A lot of mental health, a lot of lessons we can learn from this show, especially just about trauma in the youth, trauma when you're young.
Family dynamic trauma.
Family dynamics, yeah. And we are going to tell y'all once we finish the finale of this show, we're going to tell y'all like how we think the spinoff should be if they create one. So,
yeah.
So, yeah. What you got for them, Rain?
We got to do the perspective question of the week.
Okay.
And that is, if someone repeatedly breaks your trust, is staying together an act of love or an act of fear?
If someone repeatedly breaks
your trust, is staying with them an act of love or an act of fear?
Well, I don't believe love exists, so
I knew you was coming with that.
I can't say love, but I wouldn't say it's fear either. I would say at that point it's loyalty. We just talked about this on our finale yesterday on grooming. She said it started off as trust, moved into loyalty, and ended with fear. I think over time it becomes loyalty. It becomes the loyalty that keeps them there. Jonas was grooming him.
J Smoke said, "Hey, put up the J Smoke stamp on it, cuzzo." And for the comedy is Little Brother Cool, and I'm about to watch 72 Hours.
Oh, I haven't been able to finish 72 Hours yet, dog. Like, I keep falling asleep. I'm going to have to catch it when I'm not, like, tired. He said money. We got you. He said support cash money.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to knowingly continue to stay in a situation where I'm ultimately being betrayed every day, or being cheated on every day.
But are you being cheated on when you know the actions?
God, dog, souls.
Like, that's all I got. Like, it comes a point in time where the women got to take accountability for the situation that they chose to stay in. Like, period.
I don't know if I would choose to stay in it.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the one thing Essie was able to roll with. Essie a soldier.
She stayed. Down.
Them ugly ones,
flat tires.
Them ugly ones, they gonna stay. Them ugly ones gonna hold you down.
Wait.
Them ugly ones gonna hold you down. When Essie came down with that wig on her head after, I was like, oh my God. Look like a bulldog.
So, I was like, when they first showed that, he said, no, that okay. When they first showed that, when they first introduced Essie, the young Essie, I was like, Jonas, really? I was convinced that they were just great friends. Can't cheat when you have permission. So is it infidelity when they have permission or no? Infidelity is cheating? Or infidelity is just being with somebody else?
None of those words work here.
Mean anything?
Because they all knew. Once you know, you can't use a terminology and try to put it on the situation. Like, and I believe what Jay Smoke said. He said it ain't about love, it's about that cash money, pimp. Like, yeah, Jonas had that money, man, that bag. You know what I man.
Mm.
Where are all my scammers? Yeah. Hey, spin it. Hey, I'm telling y'all, that money where it's at, the bag will keep them around, man.
All right. All right, y'all know what we do at the end. What you rate this week?
This week was another 20 out of 10.
10,
It's
yeah.
only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better.
Yeah. The twists and turns to come. The twists and turns to come. Yeah. You got anything else for them, so?
No, man, no. We appreciate you guys tuning in late with us tonight. We had to shift the schedule for myself. Appreciate Rain shifting the schedule for we can get the playback and perspectives. And then it worked for Rain because she was out in every other state than home. So we'll have a little bit more energy for y'all next week where everybody had a good time. But we appreciate y'all, man. But most importantly, man, we cannot forget. Let me pull this back up, because this is the most important thing for tonight. Jay Smoke, everybody who just came in, do not forget to go tune in to the Raw Society Network over at Facebook. At Facebook, man, we have done some amazing things. I'm actually going to read the numbers out to y'all.
You want me to send you the graphic?
Let me see if I can get it. So on Facebook, man, we are over 520,000 and 944 views total. The growth is over 2,000K growth. We grew pretty much rapidly from pretty much 0 to 2.1K followers. And we now are eligible for subscriptions over at Facebook. And also monetization at Facebook. So for anybody, they start at 99 cents. And also they have something called stars you can send over at Facebook as well. So even if you don't want to do the membership, you can always go and support through the chat. But we have done some numbers over there at Facebook, man. It was something that we weren't even expecting. We were just kind of putting the information out there, and people ran with it, man. So now we're just trying to get it out to the masses on a day-to-day basis. We are live on Facebook even right now tonight. Did you send it, or I sent it to myself too? So.
Oh.
Did you send it already?
No, because you didn't say yes.
I got you. Okay. So if you want to kind of finish it up for me, Rain, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah. So make sure y'all check us out tomorrow night. Do we have a set time for tomorrow night yet?
Yeah, I'll and I ain't send it over to you. Yeah, so tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
8 p.m. Central Standard, 9 p.m. Eastern, y'all. And then 7 Mountain and 6 Pacific. So wherever y'all checking in from, just make sure y'all follow those time zones. So,
yeah, we're gonna have another town hall meeting tomorrow night for same stores, different routes. So y'all tap in. We're gonna have a town hall, and we're gonna talk about, pretty much kind of give a little discussion, let people come up. You are always welcome to come up. You don't have to cam up. Well, no, we did say you got to cam up for these. You got to cam up for these topics. Yeah. So you'll have 2 minutes to talk, say whatever you'd like to say. But yeah, we're going to be doing another town hall tomorrow night. Almost got it up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you to Rain for creating this graphic as well. So let me get this up on y'all's screen real quick. And if y'all catching this on the playback, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. This is what we're currently looking at. Let me see what might be the best view. That's going to put one of us up there. Let's see here. That's too small. Hopefully y'all can see that on your big screens. Let me take the comments down. So as you can see, let me see if I can make it even bigger. There you go. I'll just go through the page. So these are actually our shorts that we put out on Facebook starting July the 9th and working our way up. We had 76.4K, went over to 43K. And then we also had one that hit 111K. And then we also had the normal 1.7K, and then another one hit a 93.8K views. And then we had another one on July the 14th that hit 107K. And then we went over to 65K. That's the new Rain right there, if y'all see her. And then you got the 20.7K and then 63.2K. So we making some big strides over there at Facebook. Again, we have over almost a little bit over 500,000 views over at Facebook right now. We have already reached the monetization. So make sure y'all tap in when you can. It's going to be probably more shorts and things of that nature put over there when it comes to Facebook, but we are trying to go live. We're trying to figure out the whole workaround so that it makes sense for everybody when we do go over there. So we appreciate it.
And shout out to Jen for being our first official subscriber on
Somebody
Facebook.
subscribe? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Jen. We appreciate you.
Man, you got love on white folks with money, boy. Appreciate you, Jen. All white folks, man. White folks always supporting. I appreciate you. Rain, you make sure you next now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely.
And Mama White.
And too. Mama, yeah.
Jay Smoke said, I can't stand Tyler Perry, PA. Yep, bro, no Diddy. I'm out. I'm gonna check y'all out. Appreciate you.
Right.
Appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow. Come in, man. Come in early. Cause they come in fast tomorrow in that town hall. So make sure you tap in tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my rating on this is 20 out of 10 for sure though. But
I'm up there with you. 20 out of 10. Double it up. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. Yeah. It's a lot of twists and turns. It keeps your attention. It makes you want to keep watching. I will say, me and Mama was up. She's like, how many more left? I said, ooh, about 3. She said, how long that's gonna take? I said, ooh, about an hour and a half or so. She said, okay, we got it. And I think it was like 2:30 in the morning. We got finished. So she was my partner in crime watching everything. So I really appreciate that. So if that's all we have for tonight, y'all, we appreciate y'all being here up with us super late on this Wednesday night. That brings us to an end of another episode of Playback and Perspective. Tonight wasn't just about polygamy. It wasn't just about infidelity. It wasn't even just about Jonas. I want to say Jonesy so bad. It's about what happens when trust is broken and whether love alone is enough to repair the damage. These past 5 episodes reminded us that every decision has a ripple effect. One choice can impact a spouse, their children, their extended family, and even generations to come. We watch people wrestle with loyalty, identity, forgiveness, the painful reality that sometimes the hardest person to be honest with is ourselves. One thing this series continues to do well is remind us that relationships aren't built on grand gestures. They're built on honesty, consistency, and accountability. And once those things begin to crack, every relationship connected to them feels pressure. So before we go, let me leave y'all with a question. So when y'all are watching this on the rewatch, we hope you watch it on rewatch and leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Can a family truly heal if the person who caused the hurt never fully takes responsibility for it? So we love to hear your thoughts. We do read our comments, especially if you're watching on Facebook. We read the comments. Thank you, Jen. And if you enjoyed tonight's conversation, of course, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Hit that notification bell to all. So anytime we're on or anytime we drop new content, it comes to you in a notification and you can see it. And make sure to share it with somebody who loves diving deeper into stories behind the screen. So until next time, from me, I am Soft Rain, and I got my homie. So these great conversations. This has been Playback and Perspective, because every story deserves more than a playback. It deserves a perspective. Good night, y'all.
Thank you. Good job.
Lights down, press play, let the story unfold. Every scene got a lesson, every secret gets told. Love on the screen, truth in the room. Different perspectives, now watch it bloom. Playback perspectives, see it different, that's the message. One rewind can change the question. One new view can change the ending. Playback perspectives. No script, no filter, just reflection. Your favorite moments hit different when you see them through our lenses. Yeah. Rain brings grace with a mother's eyes, reading every move behind every disguise. Souls walks in with a soldier's mind, looking for the patterns everybody leaves behind. One sees healing, one sees choice, different roads. Yeah. Lights down, press play, let the story unfold. Every scene got a lesson, every secret gets told. Love on the screen, truth in the room, different perspectives. Now watch it bloom.